Hello, this is Zagharos on Steam. I'm having to make a video that shuts people up. What I know about behavior and supply and demand. Because I've played the industry's DLC. And I'm going, yeah, right. It doesn't do anything in the argument. So, you see this concept is every zone has got an oversupply of goods. In other words, there's not enough trucks to take the goods. Well, you look in the zone, there's no trucks in the zone. Except for a handful. And I mean, we're talking, that's a worker parking. This is an industrial truck. Before I had way too many. The argument, it just didn't make any sense why I had too many. Now I don't have any. It really doesn't make any sense. So I've got too many industrial zones now, the argument of this. Now watch what happens when I add something. See, I built this area, was dealing with this, and it became a traffic nightmare. This big old data queue was the argument of the concept. In other words, there's no trucks to take the factories, and they're not getting to the commercial zones. But the commercial zones are not arguing goods, a supply of goods. What's the traffic in these areas over here? Expected level. People driving to work, people driving to this. Virtually no trucks delivering goods. Let's pull up traffic. 66%. Says the interchanges are there. Trucks are what? These would be the ones coming from outside the zone? Delivering goods. The rotation of the argument is the rate of return. So that says these factories are overproducing to the rate of return. And I found it interesting when I deleted something. Yeah, it's destroying buildings. The oversupply is this. So, it has that much oversupply in the concept. None of the commercial zones are arguing that I don't have goods, so this is oversupply. Now, let's put the rail concept back in. We'll go over here, we'll put the rail concept, the cargo hub, back in. It's powered and watered already. And we'll give it 5 seconds to a minute. And we'll watch its behavior. City of 100,000, it should do something. Forgive the motorcycles. They've been kind of obnoxious lately. So, nothing's entering into the buffer. Those are trash trucks. There goes a farm truck coming from somewhere. Probably outside the zone. Did it just start up the buffer? No, it went up the avenue to someplace else. If this thing will work. I haven't seen a train come by. Oh, here comes one, finally. Now watch what happens if it plays like I expect it to. There's a bypass on the engine. Oh, here it comes. Watch what happens. The train comes in. Ka-chunk, 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 ka-chunk. It disappears, and I have trucks going out. What does that say that we're doing? We're supplying goods to the city. Now watch how many trucks enter into the system. Behaviorally. Understand I'm oversupplied in goods, so why am I importing goods? It becomes the question. Here comes another train, and it's stopping to unload. Here comes another one. Kerchunk, kerchunk. They disappear. Means their goods are gone, the argument they've been turned into trucks, and they're on their way. Now watch how many trucks. We're still pumping trucks out. We're still pumping trucks out. Now, the trucks in the queue have already returned from delivering these goods from this concept. And I'm coming back for the next load. Believe it or not, this data queue is not long enough for a city of 100,000 to deal with this balance problem. So we'll sit here for about 10-12 minutes and just watch it, because all the trucks come from this point and this point only in the city, every single one of them. Something's clearly broken in this city. Something is clearly broken. Pay attention to the statistics down there. 104,000, 16 million. And the only thing I'm arguing is the demand for commercial zones. Oh, out there in the distance you have a commercial zone looking for goods. What's the argument of the oversupply of goods and the commercial good? The argument goes the way the arguments go. I clearly am debating with people on the concept who don't know what they're talking about, do not know what the... Oh, I have several of them. They disappeared as soon as I got close enough. There's one. There's two of them. Yeah, there's two of them. There's three of them. They are now arguing I have demand, no goods to sell. What did I have in my industrial zone? Oversupply. Wow, I created it. Almost toot sweet. They can't sell enough goods. The commercial zones can't buy enough goods. And all my trucks in the system are coming from the rail point and can't supply the system with enough goods to offset the difference. I'm glad you idiots out there know what you're talking about. In this argument, Azagras signing off.